Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we've got an effect for you today. It's a simple color changing background effect using a bit of CSS. Really effective and really easy to do. To do this today, to save a bit of time and writing our own CSS, we're going to use some from Animista here. So let's get started. This is really easy to do. Don't let the coding put you off. I'll take you through every step. Okay, so I'm going to enable my page builder. And let's just delete this section that we've got here. And to do this today, I'm going to my theme customizer to add CSS code. Anybody that doesn't know how to get there, if you go to your dashboard, down to appearance and then customize, right at the bottom you'll see additional CSS, and this is where we need to put the code today. I'm just going to get rid of the code that I put in there earlier and we'll start from scratch. Okay, so we remove that section. Let's add a new section. I'm going to make it a regular section. Inside I'm going to put a single column. I'm just going to throw a call to action in there so we've got something. I'm going to take that background away from it and just leave it as it is. It'll disappear because it's white on white. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this section and pop it below it right here. So we've got our new section on top. And as you can see, or as you can't see, there's nothing to see there. We've actually got white text in there. If I select it, you can probably see it. But let's add a colored background. So I'm going to go to Animista. Like I say, I'll put this link below the video. And you can choose 2 color, 3 color, 4 or 5 color. I'm going to leave it on 2, simplicity. I'm going to copy this class name right here. I'm going to go to my theme customizer and I'm going to paste it in right here. Now I'm going to drop down a couple with my return key. I'm going to go and get the actual keyframes right here. Now I've done this before, doing it manually, writing our own keyframes. This is just a simple way of time saving. So just underneath we want to paste our keyframes. We'll hit the publish. And we've got a class name now. There it is, color change. We don't want the dot for when we're pasting this into our modules. We just want the color change dash 2 times, or 2x. I'm going to copy that. Go back to our page now. I'm going to go into this section again. And I'm going to give it that class name. Over to the Advanced tab, CSS ID and classes. It's a class, CSS class. Boom. Let's save that. We'll save our page changes now and refresh. And there it is. We've got our color change effect. Really easy to do. And of course you're going to want to put your own colors in there, presumably. So let's perhaps swap out that light blue for this dark blue here. I've got a color picker, Chrome color picker here. Let's grab this hex code. Now let's go back to our code here. And if we roll down to the keyframes right here we've got our hex code colors. And this first one I think is that light blue. So we can just replace them. And we'll replace them on both sets of keyframes there. Publish that, go back to our page and refresh. And there we go, we got the purple going from to the blue there. Now of course you can slow it down for more drama. I always like to do that. And if we look at the top, in our first bit that we pasted in there, we got 2s there. That stands for 2 seconds, the time it's taking. I'm going to change those to 5 seconds for a bit of drama, and you'll see more graduation between the 2 colors there. And of course if you've got more colors, it'll be even more effective. So we'll refresh again, and that should slow that down. There we go. As you can see, that's a lot slower now. When you're happy with it and you've done what you need to do, all you need to do to use this on other things is simply go into it. I'll go into this module and we simply copy that class name again I'm going to take the background that's there away so there's no conflict. Just simply trash it. I'm going to go to the advanced. I'm going to give this the same CSS class. And as you can see, it's now got that background. And you can create buttons, you can do all kind of things with it. Let's create a quick button, add a new row. I'm going to use a single column. I'm not going to use a button module. I'm going to use just a text module. Inside. So click here. It's fine. I'm going to give it a bit of padding. So simply going to go over to design. Text wise, I'm going to put that in the middle. I'm going to make it light in color because we're going to have that color background on it. Okay, spacing wise, I'm going to give it a bit of padding top and bottom, 20 pixels top and bottom, 30 pixels left and right. Just put in the number, it'll put in the pixels for you, hit the chain, it'll do the opposite side. And so we can see it, let's put a bit of box shadow in there. There's our little button. We can't see the text because it's white on white, but when we give it that class, that'll change that. So let's give it that class. I think it's still in my clipboard, paste that in there. There it is. I don't want it to be as wide as that. So I'm going to go back to my design, to my sizing. Pull the width down to whatever works for you. I'll make it the same size as my block there. 30%. Or you can change it to pixels if you prefer. I want it to be in the middle. And that's it. We've now got a color changing button. Really simple to do. And of course, if you want slightly rounded corners like the regular Divi button, just go to border. And let's give it, I think 4 is their default there. Got slightly rounded corners there. Really easy to do. And of course, if you want it as a button, just pop a link in. There you go. So let's save what we got. Make sure everything's going to work on the front end. And exit the visual builder. And there we go. We've got a color changing section. We've got a color changing box. And we've got a little color changing button. Like I say, that's a real time saver. It's not difficult to code this yourself, but this just saved a lot of time doing it. So there you go, guys. There's how to add an animated color changing background to any of your modules using the great Animista right here. I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.